Alright, so recently I watched a video by Pat Mack about lost media, and he mentioned this German song that was playing in the video and how people were looking for the song, and it reminded me that there's something I've been looking for a while now, and I got a name. It's RagsyMusic. Okay. Let me give you the story of RagsyMusic. My mother used to buy a lot of... in fact, she still does buy a lot of tech, but that's irrelevant. She used to buy a lot of tech, and back in the day of, like, old cheap supermarkets like Netto in the UK, Scandinavian for value, you'd often find these cheap MP3 players, and my mum would buy these. Even though she barely listened to MP3s, she would buy these MP3 players and then get us to rip her David Cassidy or whatever onto her MP3 player. And there was one she bought that was about Ministry of Sound, and it came with I think it was a Tiesto set, and she was like, oh, get that crap off there. So we backed that up. Then she bought one that had artists like Chris Klaus, Stroke 9, sort of weird, generally not very well-known artists on it. And there was one that she bought that came with one MP3 on it. And the MP3 belonged to a band called RagsyMusic. Now, I don't believe for a second that this RagsyMusic was a real band. I think it was probably some song that was recorded to be used to test MP3 players. But the point is, there was this song called Once Again. I believe the album listed in the MP3 was So Here We Go Again, or Here We Go Again, and the artist was RagsyMusic, capital R, A-G-S-Y, capital M-U-S-I-C. Now, there is a band called Ragsy, who use the handle at RagsyMusic on Twitter, but they're not the same RagsyMusic, at least as far as I can tell. This song was in the style of sort of an 80s Genesis-style song, and I can remember quite a lot of the lyrics, actually, and I will attempt to sing some of them if it helps. But basically, it was a short song. There were lots of skips and pops in it, like sound glitches in the MP3, which I assume were for testing the MP3 player, but I'm not 100% on that. Anyway, it starts with the opening line. It goes, "Here we go again, getting fooled by your smile. I know that you'll be asking me not to go. I've heard it all again. Something getting fooled, getting something. Once again." I'm remembering verse 2 here. "I get back on my feet. The climb is hard when you are in too deep." And the chorus. "Counting the stars in your eyes, forgetting you ever told me lies. I don't know why, but this time I believe you once again." It sounded like that. I think I'm skipping over a lot of the song here, but I've searched the lyrics that I remember and I get nothing. I've searched RagsyMusic and I get nothing. I thought that maybe I might find the MP3 backed up on, like, somebody's public-facing FTP somewhere. Nothing. I'm just wondering if, like, I even fucking just, like, imagined this song in the first place, or if RagsyMusic, once again, really does actually exist. I'm not calling for a lost media search, necessarily, but more asking if anybody even fucking remembers this song that I'm referring to. I'm familiar with it because it was bundled on MP3 players. But that's the only place I've ever seen it, was on that one MP3 player. And I backed it up and tried to hold on to it for the longest time. Computers break, hard drives break, you lose data, you lose songs, you don't back them up. There's stuff from that era that I backed up on my, like, Microsoft OneDrive, and the other day I log into it. There's all this stuff I thought I'd lost. I made song packs for AudioSurf that I somehow still have, but the RagsyMusic song is gone. Does anybody remember this song? Does anybody have this song? Fuck it, it's a lost media search. RagsyMusic, once again, bundled with MP3 players in the mid-2000s. Does anybody know anything? Please. I'm losing my mind here. If anybody knows anything, get in touch.